Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. My name is Jesse Milestone. No more wokeness, no more pretend. God damn, that video was hard to make. Barely should give a straight face in my fake woke video. No, back to reality. And the reality is that Twitter, come on, I'm not gonna say anything you guys don't already know. Twitter's a cesspool. We all know Twitter's a pit. We all know this. We were on it anyway for God knows what reason. It's our weird, messed up addiction, I guess. I mean, there are good things about it. I get to network, I get to talk to people, I get to help spread the brand, things like that. It does good things for me, which is why I'm there. But god damn, if it isn't an effing pit. And I'll talk more about the specific, the incident with Brie Larson, because if you have things like that, when you have A-list celebrities and companies like Netflix bullying average guys off of Twitter, and that's okay, and you have people like me getting banned over tweets that are, newsflash, not offensive. There's nothing, I literally got flagged for tweets, so I'm off Twitter right now because I'm appealing the tweets. I'm not deleting these tweets. Literally, I had one that just says like, I don't even know. I don't even know how you could construe it as offensive. I have one that just says, I'm not the one acting like a victim. I'm not the one sitting here going, poor me, no one cares about my woes. That was literally one of my tweets that got flagged as hate speech. Hate speech. I had another tweet that said, the Nazis' methodology, I just said, like, these are the concepts that the Nazis used to oppress people, and what you're saying is different from that, but that's its own breed of fucked upness. That was it. That was what I said. Hate speech. Hate speech. What? So Twitter determined that these were hateful tweets, and I'm locked out of my account for this by the person who was having this conversation with me, I didn't effing flag or report this a-hole during this whole conversation, even though he's being blatantly anti-Semitic. He's trying to tell me as a Jewish person, I'm somehow a Holocaust denier, because I don't buy into his crazy, like, weird versions. I mean, this guy is, like, he's the weirdest person I've ever talked to, because he's sitting there being like, F the SJWs, but everything he's saying is just total SJW BS. Oh my god, they don't care enough about me because I'm crippled, so they're ableist, oh my god, all the little trigger button words, all these, like, dominant structures, and like, words that don't mean anything and don't make sense to support his own identity conspiracy theories. And this a-hole who's coming at me on a post, by the way, where all I'm doing on this post is like, F bigotry is wrong, anti-Semitism is wrong, and he comes out there being like, well, you're an ableist, and you're a Holocaust denier, and you dishonor the Jews, and I'm like, what the F? And I get booted off of Twitter for this anti-Semitic, bigoted a-hole. What? So I don't know how long those appeals are going to take. And by the way, some shady ass shit's going on there too, because I appealed the tweets and I wrote in my reason for appeal, and then a little while later I refreshed the page and it's like, your tweets have been flagged. It was the same tweets over again. And I'm like, I already appealed these. Nothing saying that we've read your appeal or we denied your appeal or we've this your appeal or anything like that. Just go through and re-appeal again. And I'm like, what? What the F? Unless you went and started a new account and flagged them all over again or flagged new ones. I don't know what. I don't know what the F is going on. So thank you guys who came out and support last night and went and flagged this guy's channel. He's now got it on private, and hopefully even in spite of that, he's gonna get suspended, because most of you guys have been flagging him for targeted harassment, which is exactly what that was. That's targeted harassment, people. I mean, you have everyone be like, you're harassing me. Oh, we're all harassing Brie Larson. No one's adding her. No one's going over to her page, shoving these videos in her face. We're effing talking about her and putting it out in the world, and we're getting accused of targeted harassment. Meanwhile, we have people like the guy calling Anna, blocking Anna, unblocking her just to call her a slut, and then blocking her again. What? You have this guy who will not leave me alone. On my own tweet, by the way. It's not like I went to him. He comes to my tweet to start tweeting. I mean, this is, by the way, somebody who's gone on, like, all the other Fandom Menace people's Twitters and been like, I love you guys. Yay. This guy was talking in support of Anna just the other day. The day before, he's like, F that guy, what a loser. And then comes out and starts harassing me on my Twitter as if he's somehow more virtuous because I somehow managed to accidentally trigger his little pet peeve. Like, what the F? What the F? Oh, and on top of that, I mean, this may go into that. Someone informed, I haven't verified this, but someone informed me that there's a very wealthy Saudi Arabian who holds most of the shares in Twitter. So that explains why Twitter doesn't give a crap about the Jews. I know this is I'm on my anti-Semitism kick, but deal with it, because the reality is apparently the word Jew is just offensive on Twitter. Apparently it's just offensive, because a bunch of people in these comments, like someone replied to a repost by Jeremy and was like, tell Jesse hi from a Texan Jew. That tweet, that incredibly innocuous tweet, got listed under that bar at the bottom when you read through all the replies. It's like, show more replies, some that might contain offensive or harmful content. Apparently saying you're a Jew is harmful content now. And that happened with some of my replies as well, as I went down and looked. It's like, oh, show more replies. There's some other people who were literally just saying something about being a Jew, or the word Jew was in the tweet somewhere, and those are underneath the bar. You got flagged as anti-Semitism, or because the word anti-Semitism was in there. They'll go down there. Guess newsflash: people who are being anti-Semitic don't use the word anti-Semitism in their posts. So when you use words like this, is ridiculous. Jumping over to YouTube for a second, YouTube does the same thing. When they see stuff like the words bigotry or anti-Semitism in your titles or in your tags, they list your video as not suitable for all advertisers. Once again, if people are being bigoted, they're not writing bigotry in their title. They're not tagging bigotry in their tags. Wake the F up. My video on YouTube, so YouTube apparently hates the Jews too, because my video is still, after a manual review, not suitable for all advertisers, when literally all I was doing was saying these people are being anti-Semitic. But apparently, we're not allowed to say that. Apparently, saying that people are calling out actual anti-Semitism is now a form of hatred in of itself. Because the people who are being anti-Semitic, in some cases, are people on the left, and the left is now a protected group. People who support identity politics, that's a protected group. Social justice warriors are becoming a protected group. It's ridiculous. It's beyond ridiculous. And on top of that, since I'm hating on Twitter anyway, the damn platform needs a damn edit function. For Christ's sakes. I'm so sick of putting up a tweet and not realizing until it has like 50 likes that there's a typo in it and being like, well, shit, now I look like a dumbass. Sick of it. Over it. Done with it. Anyway, I wish there was an alternative. I wish there was something we could do. Because this is the problem. This is the problem. This is just a problem. It is a problem. It is a huge problem. It is a problem when the sites, the largest sites available for us to have open and public discourse are censoring more and more and more. This is a humongous issue, and there's no real answer, because no one's gonna start something up that's gonna compete with Twitter anytime soon. But we have to find ways to keep getting our voices out there and keep putting ourselves out there, because if we don't do this, this is what's going to happen. People yell at us and they're like, oh, you're in your little echo chambers. Twitter is working very hard on becoming its own echo chamber, on removing any strains of thought, labeling things as hate speech as long as they don't align with Twitter's high and mighty goals and opinions. That's effed up. You created a platform for people to express themselves, to speak out, to say whatever they want in X number of characters or less. You don't have the right to sit there and pick and choose. You're allowed to have this opinion, but not that opinion. F off, Twitter. Go die. Can't call that hate speech. Twitter's not a person. I can say Twitter can die all I want to. Twitter is not a fucking person. It's not hateful. Anyway, press the like button if you enjoyed this video. Also, make sure you're engaging with it. Likes, comments, shares, all of those things help this channel out more than you know. If you're enjoying what you see, click that button. Get involved with me. That'll give you Patreon, t-shirts, links, social media links, ways to get in contact with me so that you can stay involved with this channel. You guys are so important to me. I appreciate so much everyone who came out and supported me on the live stream last night, everyone who supported me by reporting this guy for bullying. You guys are excellent. You guys are the best. As long as we stick together and we have each other's backs, they cannot take all of us down. I am convinced of that, and I will continue to say that. So thank you all, and peace.